Hey guys, welcome back to Mediocre Arts and Crafts. Today I use one sheet of 11 by 17 cardstock and some scraps from one of my favorite paper packs to create this little scrapbook. I'm going on a 4-day trip, so I wanted something that was just small, compact, and reminded me to take pictures and save ephemera. So as I take photos on our little trip, I will just send them to print as we go so that when I get back, I will be ready to just glue some pictures in and pin down some ephemera, and it'll be super quick and easy. Here I have a sheet of 11 by 17 paper. This is 110-pound cardstock from Nina, and that's cheese that you hear in the background. I am scoring this in half, so that is 5 1/2, and you see I had to flip the paper up because my scoreboard is only 12 by 12, so it's smaller than the paper in that one orientation. So now on this side, the long side, I'm going to go ahead and score at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2, and then you flip it and you do 4 1/4 again, and that gives you 8 little rectangles that are all the same size. So now I'm going to make a little slice. So you can see here how I cut up the middle and to the sides like in the T formation. I have a previous video where I did this same slice, so I will link it below. You just go up the middle to that middle score and then cut to one side. And so you're kind of freeing up those 2 rectangles there. And so now you fold them out and back and just kind of give it a push in, and now you have your little book. So now I'm just going to go ahead and glue some pockets. There will be 3 pockets in our little album. So you'll see constantly checking my orientation and making sure I'm gluing them down the right way. This one will have the pocket on the right-hand side, and so I'm going to glue the left side and the bottom. So there's where I'm opening the little book to kind of show what my orientation is. And I'm just going to cut, just going to glue down this one side and across the bottom, and that'll make a pocket on the right-hand side of this page. So of course now I'm just trying to line it up and make sure that the glue doesn't go everywhere and glue everything together. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the middle pocket. So now I have one page and a pocket that opens in the middle or on the right hand side. And now I'm going to glue down this middle piece to make a pocket. So I'm gluing this fold together, and this pocket will open at the top. So now I'm just kind of showing how it folds up, and it's going to open from the top of the page. So I'm going to glue on 2 sides here. Again, I'm going to do glue on the bottom, checking the orientation again, and I'm going to glue across the bottom and across this one side to make a pocket at the top. So now I'm checking my orientation again, and I am going to create the third pocket by gluing these two rectangles on two sides. So this pocket is going to be a side pocket. It's going to open in this part of the page. So I'm going to glue down the right side and the bottom to create this pocket. And now just another quick a quick flip through to show you how it all kind of comes together and lines up. So I broke out the Carta Family Night pack again, and I have some good sized scraps. I mean, I have half pages of this collection. In this one I have open. So I went ahead and I cut 10 sheets for the pages. Since each rectangle of our little book is the size of an A2 card base, 5.5 by 4.25, I went ahead and cut 10 pages that are 5.25 by 4. And so those are the ones on the right. And then these ones on the left are just some other scraps that I cut down a little smaller so that they can fit in the pockets. And this part is pretty simple. Now that I have my 5.25 by 4 little rectangles, I'm just going to decide what I want where and glue them down. I do decide to use a pretty plain piece on the front here so that I can decorate it with some of the stickers from the pack. But because the spine of this little book is really a bunch of pages kind of jammed together, I decided to take a piece of a branding strip and cut it down and just cover that spine. And here I'll go ahead and use one of the pages that I already cut to kind of guide my my slice of this little branding strip so I know how long to make it. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue down the branding strip to the spine. You'll see that I kind of take my time to line up the middle since there is a little bit of an image on this sheet of paper, and I want it to be relatively even. So I just take a minute and work it over the spine and onto both sides. So this is normal speed and shows kind of how one little strip of paper that's less than half an inch and this tiny spine leave me to take my time and, you know, really fuss for, for a couple of minutes. So now that that is safe and even and all adhered down, I'm going to go ahead and cover the front of my book with this red sheet. Again, I try to use a plain or, relatively not busy sheet of paper for the front covers of any mini album or scrapbook that I do, just so I can decorate it with the stickers and it won't be too busy. So that's just my style. I like some blank space. So, you definitely just throw on whatever you love. And, if you have a favorite designer paper with a really nice design that you love, you don't even have to put anything else on it and just put that front sheet down. And now I'm going to go ahead and speed it up because here all I'm doing is taking these little sheets of 4 by 5 1/4 paper, deciding where they go, and gluing them down and burnishing each page. So now I'm taking my little tags, and they are, I think, 3.5 by maybe 4 3/4. But what's important here is that you don't want to put a tag in your little pocket and then have to fish for it really hard. These pockets are pretty tight the way we glued them. We didn't put any extra area, any gussets or anything. So I decide to take another one of the branding strips and cut it down and just make some little tabs, some pull tabs for these little tags. Tabs for tags. So now I'm just putting these tags in their rightful place, and I'm going to go ahead and decorate the front cover. Again, the Family Night collection I thought was really cute for this little album for a family trip. And now I just decorate the front cover with a few stickers. You'll see how I kind of fuss a bunch trying to get it lined up, this bottom sticker lined up, and then trying to get the dad and the kiddo on the chair in just the right spot, and overthink it a little bit. But that's what I do. So I'm not sure how many times I rearranged those stickers at the top, but are you as glad as I am that they're all done and in place? So now just a little flip through of our family night one sheet mini album. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing it once I get it all filled with memories, then let me know in the comments below and I'll share that once it's done. Thank you so much for sitting through another Mediocre Arts and Crafts video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that it notifies you every time I load a video. And if you have an additional second, just hit that thumbs up and give me a like. I hope so much that you'll join me for my next one. Have a fabulous day.